Welcome to BTI, that's Bible Training Institute. We open the scriptures every week, line upon line, precept upon precept, here a little and there a little. Study with us and learn how to know God as a close, intimate, and personal friend, and learn what is soon to come upon this world.
God is getting ready to have a special team He's going to put on the field of Seventh-day Adventists. That team is called the 144,000. Now, to be a part of that team, there has to be a special preparation. And I want to be a part of that special preparation. What do you say? BTI is to assist God in making that preparation. And so this is why we're here. Now, is that special training the same as every other training? You know, in the military, they even look at people's training differently. You know, if you were in the Marines or the Army or the Air Force, you know, if you were in the Marines, no matter where you went, if you went through a Marines basic training, you wouldn't have to go to any more basic training in any other of the military camps. Now, if you're in the Air Force, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Now, my brothers and my sisters, but there's a difference now when you go on the right diet, the GLAD diet, that is low in fat and low in calories and high in nutrition, something immediately happens to the body. Guess what it begins to do? It begins to lose weight. And one of the first things you see is that the church actually, the body actually begins to get smaller. It begins to drop the fat. It begins to get smaller and smaller. And someone says, well, people are going to leave the church if we teach the truth. You're going to find out that if someone leaves the church because we taught the truth, they weren't muscle, they were fat. And it's all right to lose fat. What we want to do now is start building some muscle. What do you say? Now, in order to build some muscle, watch what the inspiration tells us. Volume 5, Evangelism, page 319, which is quoting from volume 5, it says, let's read this together. It says, now let's look at the phrase of this. A what? Weakness in our evangelism. Now look at what this says. Let's read that a little bit clearer. It says, the accession of members who have not been renewed in heart and what? Now, when it says the accession of members, what do you think it means by accession of members? The adding of members to the church. Before the end of the world, there's one last thing that happens. The time of the beast. That's the last thing that happens before the world comes to an end. But now the beast already came on the scene, 538. Ruled for 1260 years, received the deadly wound, 1798. But his deadly wound would be healed, and all the world would wonder after the... Well, who heals the wound of the beast? The two-horned beast. When he forms and... So the image of the beast heals the wound of the first beast. And what does he do to form an image of the beast? He enforces the mark of the beast, which unites church and state, thus bringing life to the image of the beast. Yes. Therefore, the last thing that happens is the mark of the beast. So what is the last act in the drama before the world comes to an end? The mark of the beast. And what is the mark of the beast? Sunday is a Catholic institution. It says, of course, the Catholic Church claims that the change of Saturday, Sabbath to Sunday was her what? The Catholic Church says Sunday is what? Our mark of authority. So we see that enforced Sunday worship is the mark of the beast. So my brothers and sisters, the last thing that happens is that the laws of men, which enforces a Sunday Sabbath, is introduced in place of the Bible Sabbath, the 7-day Sabbath. This is the last thing. This is going to set the final stage before the world comes to an end.
If you were blessed by this study and would like to be a part of the BTI, that's Bible Training Institute, simply have your Bible pen and paper handy and check out our weekly studies by logging on to molministry.com/BTI. Also, tune in every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the latest. Maranatha.